You've just entered room 13A, a place where real nightmares live. Close the door behind you if you can. There's something uniquely terrifying about a voicemail. It's different from a phone call. You can't respond. You can't ask questions. All you can do is listen to a moment frozen in time, to words meant for you, or sometimes words that should have never reached you at all. Some voicemails are harmless, missed calls from friends, short reminders. But every so often, one appears in your inbox that makes your blood run cold. The voice on the other end isn't friendly. It isn't casual. It's desperate, or angry, or worse, it doesn't sound quite human. Tonight, we'll explore 5 of the most disturbing voicemails ever recorded. Some are final goodbyes. Some are threats that were never explained. And one comes from nowhere at all. Put on your headphones. Lock your doors. And whatever you do, don't listen to these alone. Voicemail, Christine's last plea. It was just after 11 p.m. when Christine's phone lit up. A missed call. A voicemail. Her family didn't notice it until the next morning, when she didn't come home. Christine, 28, was last seen leaving a late shift at work in Ohio. She called her sister to say she'd be home soon. She never made it. When her family checked her phone, they found a single, chilling voicemail. It starts with breathing, shallow, uneven, like someone running. Then a muffled voice. Help me, please. The rest is garbled. A loud crash. Then silence. That was it. The voicemail lasted only 16 seconds. When police traced it, they discovered the call had been made less than an hour after Christine left work. Her car was later found abandoned in a grocery store parking lot, keys still in the ignition. The voicemail was the last time anyone heard her voice. Investigators combed through the audio. They amplified it, slowed it down, and claimed they could hear what sounded like footsteps and maybe a male voice in the background. But nothing definitive. Her family described the voicemail as heartbreaking. Her sister said, "It sounded like she knew she wasn't going to make it out. I can't stop hearing it in my head." Despite national coverage, the case went cold. To this day, no one knows what happened to Christine. The voicemail remains a grim reminder of her final moments alive and the fact that someone out there knows exactly what happened. Voicemail, the journalist's threat. Our next voicemail wasn't just disturbing. It was a warning. Anna, name changed for safety, was an investigative journalist working on a story about organized crime. She was fearless, experienced. She'd reported on corruption, scams, even murders. But nothing prepared her for the voicemail she received one night. It came from a blocked number. The voice was low, calm, and almost robotic. "We know where you live. Stop what you're doing. Or next time, we won't miss." No names. No details. Just that. Anna reported the threat to police, but nothing came of it. Within days, she noticed strange cars parked near her house. Her social media was hacked. Once, someone even knocked on her door late at night, but no one was there when she checked. She eventually quit the investigation. "It wasn't worth my life," she admitted in an interview. To this day, Anna doesn't know who sent that voicemail. Was it the group she was investigating? A random crank caller who got lucky? Or something even bigger? Someone who didn't want the truth getting out? She says she still listens to it sometimes. Not to scare herself, but to remember why she walked away. Voicemail, Ruth's last call. This one is different. This one doesn't make sense. Ruth was 81 years old when she disappeared from her assisted living facility in 2009. Her granddaughter, Sarah, found a voicemail on her phone 2 days later. It starts with static, then a voice. "It's Ruth. I'm so cold. Why won't they let me go? Please." Her words trail off. In the background, faint knocking sounds. And then, silence. Sarah played it for police. When they tried to trace the number, they discovered something terrifying. The call came from Ruth's old landline, the one that had been disconnected 5 years earlier. Theories range from a misrouted old recording to a cruel prank to something paranormal. Some even claim the voicemail was a residual haunting, an echo of Ruth in her final moments. Her body was later found in a wooded area miles away. No cause of death could be determined. To this day, Sarah swears it was her grandmother's voice. And no one has ever explained how a disconnected number managed to leave a voicemail 2 days after she disappeared. Voicemail, the Flight 370 message. March 8, 2014. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 vanishes. 239 people gone. No wreckage. No answers. But years later, a man in the US reported receiving a strange voicemail. It was a robotic voice speaking in the NATO phonetic alphabet: Sierra, Delta, Alpha, Danger, SOS. They are not human. Then a string of numbers, later decoded as coordinates near where Flight 370 was last tracked. The voicemail went viral. People who shared it claimed to receive cryptic DMs in Indonesian, saying, "Delete this message. You are being watched." Was it real? An elaborate hoax? Or something darker? A leak from someone who knew the truth? Some believe the voicemail proves the plane was hijacked by humans or something else. Others say it was part of an ARG, alternate reality game. But to this day, no one has claimed responsibility for it. And no one can explain why the coordinates match Flight 370's last known location so perfectly. Voicemail, the untraceable screams, our last voicemail, is the one I can't stop thinking about. It's short, it's brutal, and it's pure terror. A man in Texas received it out of nowhere. No caller ID, no explanation. Just screaming. Not yelling, not crying, screaming. It lasts 22 seconds, then cuts off. When he reported it, police tried to trace the number. It didn't exist. Experts analyzed the audio and found strange anomalies, like the recording wasn't made on a normal phone. Some think it was a butt dial during a violent crime. Others think it was a deliberate attempt to scare him. But no one knows who the scream belonged to, or why he was chosen to hear it. 5 voicemails. 5 moments frozen in time. Some were desperate pleas for help. Some were threats meant to silence. And some defy all logic. Which one disturbed you the most? Would you have the courage to press play? If any of these landed in your inbox, let me know in the comments. And remember, some messages aren't meant to be heard. And once you do, you can never unhear them.